Guys, welcome back to another video. This is Swiss. I'm going to review the platform Oncyber.io. These guys are really OGs in the space. They have been one of the first ones that I'm aware of to create a simple to use NFT gallery for non-developers, and I think this was really important for the space to actually start experimenting with 3D assets and with NFT galleries in 3D. And I think this was really the gateway to where I see the new trends going. I really see custom metaverses, isolated metaverses, being something that could be a tool for the mainstream to adopt the metaverse. And a lot of new tools have come onto the market who are doing a really good job at allowing you to create your own little metaverse. And Oncyber has kind of fallen behind a little bit, I would say. They have been on this NFT gallery train for a little bit too long, and they didn't pivot into this custom metaverse environment, and now they aggressively do. So they're adding features very regularly, and they have Monday calls where you can listen in to how they see the space evolve and what they're working on. So they are developing quickly. So whatever I'm going to say today might not be true tomorrow, so keep that in mind. But I do want to provide a valuable feedback session for anyone working on this platform, but also for people who are considering getting started on it. And I would say if you are on the platform for a long time and if you are a loyal community member, you should probably stick around and help them develop the platform and provide feedback and grow with the team instead of switching to other products. But if you're someone totally new and if you're willing to invest some energy into building something custom for yourself specifically, I'm not sure Oncyber is currently the right choice, and I'm going to show you why. So before we start, let's just have a quick overview here on the front page. These are galleries, custom galleries by the Oncyber users. Some of these have been created from scratch, and others have been um, kind of created from templates. And we can see some of these templates here on the marketplace tab. And what I'm surprised to see is that there are only 5 or 6 freely available templates to use. So today, if you want to create a gallery, you would probably pick one of these 6, and that's not a big choice. If you want to pay for a more advanced gallery, you will have to pick one of these, and some of these are unreasonably priced, but that's normal in the Web3 space. You can price things however you want, and people are trying. But there are some very cool options here, and if you're willing to pay a little bit of Ethereum for a very cool gallery, and if you don't mind that other people might own one of those as well, be my guest. I think there are some great choices here. Now, having said that, this is really for people who want to maybe show off a couple of NFTs, who do not need full customization options. If you get one of these galleries, you will be somewhat limited to what you can do with them. You can maybe place a few furniture pieces in there, but the quantity will be somewhat limited, and I'm going to show you why. So if you are not a hardcore user, you are probably going to be okay if you just want to show a bunch of NFTs hanging on the walls, and if you want to show off a 3D space to people who are also new to the space. But if you want to create something crazy, I'm not sure Oncyber is ready for it yet, or I haven't properly understood the platform, which is possible, but I think at this point unlikely because I've really tried my best figuring the platform out. So why is that? Well, if I switch over to the 3D Studio space, and I've actually created a free space here from a free template, and what you can see here is that if I want to include a piece of furniture like this sofa here, I added it. If I want to add it here, I need to have a placeholder object available to me. So now if I add another sofa, I will have no more placeholder objects in this room, and I will have to go and find one in another room. And then as soon as I run out of these placeholder objects, I will not be able to add anything extra. And personally, for me, this is not how I like to work. I like to have full liberty here, and I don't see why there is this limitation. There must be a technical reason. This must be something related to how they worked before, and now as they are pivoting into a more kind of metaverse scenario, they are probably still working on changing that. But for the time being, that is a serious limitation. Now, if you're happy with that, you can now upload all sorts of assets in here. You can upload NFTs, text. You can actually create a portal to walk through into other galleries, which is a cool new feature. But this is something I have in other projects available as well, so it's not a unique feature here. I can upload all sorts of file types, including GLB file. Like this is how I added the sofa in the other room. Videos, sounds, YouTube videos, and even website links. You can add them here. All of these features are also available on other platforms for quite some time now, I think, and I think they're catching up nicely and improving what's possible with Oncyber. And I think it's great for the existing community. But for me personally, who likes to go a little bit more hardcore at things, this is just too limiting. Now, I have tried uploading a custom space, a custom model, and let me show you what happened. So this is a component from my headquarters that I use on another platform, and I can load it into this world really nicely, and I can actually set up the environment in the way I like it, and I can upload it, I can name it, I can create a custom URL. That is great. My problem is that because this is just a model, I don't have any placeholders placed or prepared here, meaning that I will not be able to add any kind of furniture to this model or any kind of NFTs. So creating a 3D asset is just not enough. While on other platforms, I can use this 3D asset and then I can add whatever I want in with no limitations directly in world. I don't know why I should settle for less starting from scratch. I would probably not choose Oncyber for my purposes to develop this kind of HQ here at this point in time. I am pretty confident they will eventually change this, but for the time being, that's not working out for me. I do not want to add placeholders. This is the first thing. The second thing is this is actually all built on the idea of you creating a space or a gallery. The whole idea of Oncyber is based on a gallery concept. So the point of me creating this is really to mint this 3D space, and I don't want to mint this 3D space. Minting means creating an NFT, and I do not see a reason for me to create an NFT for a build that is designed for me. I want to personally use it. I want to use it. I want to have a URL with my username, and I want to send people to this space to explore and to enjoy it together. I do not need to mint it as an NFT. And this whole idea of minting it as an NFT, I think, came from the idea of for people to create spaces to sell those spaces to other players and or to other NFT holders. But what about the users who do not want to mint and don't want to sell their space? It doesn't make sense from that perspective. So I think they need to continue working on this platform and really kind of think through the use cases. I do not think it's a viable model to bank on NFT galleries going forward. I think they need to open up this platform to other use cases as well. I hope this made sense to you guys. For the time being, I'm going to closely watch Oncyber. Once again, they have an amazing team. I have been tuning in into their Monday session twice, and I really like what I hear, and I think they're developing quickly. For me personally, I'm going to wait and see how they develop, but as soon as we have more liberty on the platform, I will definitely build something here as well. I hope this was useful. Guys, I think I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you, and I talk to you soon. Bye bye.